Discussing iteration method. This method also depends on intermediate value property. Its statement is given by if f of x is continuous on closed interval a comma b and f of a comma f of b have opposite signs, then at least one root of the equation f of x equal to 0 lies between a and b. So we will get f of a and f of b have opposite signs. Once check if f of a less than f of b numerically. So without considering the signs, check f of a, f of b values. If f of a less than f of b numerically, then take initial approximation. Generally first approximation means we are taking the notation x1, second approximation x2. Like that, initial approximation means denote it as x0 for our convenience. So take initial approximation of the root x0 as a. When you have to take like this, if f of a less than f of b numerically means without considering the signs, compare the numerical values of f of a and f of b. If they are like this, take x0 equal to a. If it doesn't happen, then check this one. If f of b less than f of a numerically, then initial approximation of the root take x0 equal to b. After considering initial approximation, take the equation, that is f of x equal to 0. Write f of x equal to 0 as x equal to phi of x such that modulus of phi dash of x0 less than 1. So if modulus of phi dash of x0 less than 1, such type of phi of x going to be useful in calculating approximate root in iteration method. Whatever phi of x, for that phi of x, after calculating phi dash and at initial approximation, that absolute value of phi dash of x0 less than 1, and such type of phi of x going to be useful in calculating approximate root. So after writing f of x equal to 0 as x equal to phi of x such that modulus of phi dash of x0 less than 1, then first approximation of the root x1 equal to phi of x0. Next, second approximation of the root x2 equal to phi of x1. Third approximation of the root x3 equal to phi of x2. So like that, calculate the successive approximations. And you need to stop the procedure if successive approximation of the root coincide up to 3 to 4 decimal places. Now we see problem on iteration method. Find real root of the equation x cube minus 5x minus 11 equal to 0 using iterative method. Correct the root up to 3 decimal places. So here take f of x as x cube minus 5x minus 11. First we have to apply intermediate value property. So f of 0 equal to minus 11. F of 1 equal to 1 cube minus 5 minus 11. That is f of 0 negative, f of 1 negative, and this also negative, and this is positive. So f of 2 and f of 3 have opposite signs. Here f of 2 and f of 3 have opposite signs. F of 2 and f of 3 have opposite signs. So root lies between 2 and 3. Okay. The final answer you are going to get it in between 2 and 3. And before that, and in iteration process, you had to choose initial approximation. After applying intermediate value property in the iteration method, you had to choose initial approximation of the root, that is x0. How to choose? Among f of a and f of b, compare these. That is, if f of a, f of b less than numerically, means compare the numerical values of f of a and f of b. Here f of a means f of 2. F of b means f of 3. Compare the numerical values. What about this one? Minus 13. F of 2 minus 13. F of 3 1. Compare the numerical values. Is it 13 less than 1? Is it 13 less than 1? No. 1 less than 13. You have to compare the numerical values of these two. Numerical values. 1 less than 13. Numerical value of 1 means 1. Numerical value of minus 13 means only 13. So means neglecting the signs, consider only the numerical values. Clearly 1 less than 13. 1 less than 13 means f of 3 less than f of 2. Clearly f of 3 less than f of 2 numerically. F of 3 value is 1 and f of 2 13. 1 13 and we are neglecting this sign. So f of 3 less than f of 2 numerically. So initial approximation of root means we denote it as x0 equal to this one 3. F of a less than f of b numerically means initial approximation is a. So like that. Here f of 3 less than f of 2. So initial approximation is 3. After getting initial approximation, now write f of x equal to 0 as x equal to phi of x such that modulus of phi dash of x naught less than 1. Here f of x equal to 0 means the equation is f of x cube minus 5x minus 11 equal to 0. We have to write down this f of x equal to 0 as x equal to phi of x. From this one, we have many ways to note down what is x. First, I am writing like this. That is minus 5x equal to shift x cube and 11 other side. 11 minus x cube. So 5x equal to x cube minus 11. From this x equal to 1 by 5 x cube minus 11. Now you are writing x equal to, now you write f of x equal to 0 as x equal to phi of x. This is phi of x. But this phi of x should satisfy this condition. That means for phi of x, now do it phi dash of x. Means derivative with respect to x. For 1 by 5 derivative, same, it is a constant. For x cube, 3x square. That's all. For minus 11, 0. This is phi dash of x. Now, what we have to show for phi of x, corresponding phi dash at x naught should be less than 1. Now calculate phi dash of x naught. What is x naught here? According to our problem 3. So phi dash of 3. That means 1 by 5. 3 into 3 square. The value is 27 by 5. 3 square 9. 27 by 5. You got 5.4. Absolute value. If it is negative, we have to take modulus. Modulus of phi dash of x naught. That means, suppose if you got negative, in that case it becomes positive. Okay, it is positive. Is it less than 1? No. That means, corresponding to this phi of x, we got phi dash of x naught not satisfying less than 1 condition. Such type of phi of x not useful to find out approximate root. Means, after finding initial approximation, we have to write f of x equal to 0 as x equal to phi of x such that modulus of phi dash of x naught should be less than 1. If this condition satisfied, such type of phi of x only useful in calculating approximate root. First approximation of the root x1 equal to phi of x naught and second approximation x2 equal to phi of x1. This phi should satisfy phi dash of x naught less than 1. But here we got phi of x, but this phi does not satisfying our condition. Means Such type of phi of x not useful to calculate approximate root. So leave this one. This is not useful. From where you got this? From the equation f of x equal to 0. Already in the starting we identified. From this one, in several ways we are able to write down x. We got x from this one. Now try to write down x from this point. So our equation is x cube minus 5x minus 11 equal to 0. From this, in another way also we have chance to write down x. That is x cube equal to 5x plus 11. From this, x equal to 5x plus 11 whole power 1 by 3. Here we got x equal to phi of x. This is phi of x. Now we check whether this phi of x corresponding phi dash of x not less than 1 or not. So calculate phi dash of x. Phi dash of x equal to, for this one, derivative 1 by 3 5x plus 11, 1 by 3 minus 1, that is minus 2 by 3 into, for the inner one, first to the power derivative, now to the inner one, into 5. So it is equal to 5 by 3 5x plus 11 whole power minus 2 by 3. Now phi dash of x naught. Here x naught is already we understand initial approximation of the root 3. So at 3 phi dash of 3 equal to 5 by 3, 5 into 3, 15 plus 11 whole power minus 2 by 3. Now calculate this value. So 15 plus 11, 26. Power minus 2 by 3. Minus 2 divided by 3. 0.11 something into 5 divided by 3. This is 0.18990. So clearly less than 1. So modulus of phi dash of x naught less than 1. So we write f of x equal to 0 as x equal to phi of x, such that modulus of phi dash of x naught less than 1. As the modulus of phi dash of x naught less than 1, the corresponding phi of x, this one, useful to calculate approximate root. Therefore, first approximation of the root, we denote it as x1 equal to phi of x naught. Phi of x is 5x plus 11, 1 by 3. Means 5x naught plus 11 whole power 1 by 3. And this is phi of x. Phi of x naught means in place of x, x naught. X naught means initial approximation. Already we observed initial approximation 3. So 5 into 3, 15 plus 11 whole power 1 by 3. Value is 26 power 1 by 3. 2.96249. Up to 5 places I used. This is x1, first approximation of the root. Next, second approximation of the root, x2 equal to phi of x1. So phi of x is 5x plus 11 whole power 1 by 3. Phi of x1 means 5x1 plus 11 whole power 1 by 3. So 5 into x1, first approximation, 2.96249. 5x1 plus 11, the value, power 1 by 3. 2.95535. See, after the fifth place you have one more 5, means 5 or more than 5, round off it. 2.95535, 36. In x1 2.96249 and in x2 2.9. See, in the second approximation itself, root corrected up to 1 decimal place. So compared to bisection and regular falsi, we observe here the convergence towards the root is somewhat fast compared to the previous method. So third approximation is phi of x2, x3 equal to phi of x2, that means 5x2 plus 11 whole power 1 by 3. So 5 into x2 means 2.95536 plus 11 power 1 divided by 3. 2.95394. See here 2.95, 2.95, most nearer. Now x4 equal to 2.5 into 2.95 to 3 places is 2.953. Actually it is nearer to 3. Root lies between. In the starting we wrote in the starting of the problem, by intermediate value property, f of 2 and f of 3 have opposite signs, root lies between 2 and 3. So clearly 2.953. So what you observed is, in iteration the process stops with the fourth approximation itself. That means in iteration convergence towards the root is much faster compared to bisection and regular falsi.